All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. We had two trades that, well, actually three, two break evens, and then a winning trade finally. Very frustrating price action today. It was no news Monday, but here are the executions. So here's the break even trade. And then we had a break even here, and then we ended up taking this win finally. This trade, I was really in this trade for like over an hour and a half. And yeah, pretty crazy. So right now, guys, Alpha Futures is 20% off. If you use code LukeX, you're going to be entered into the giveaway. I'm giving away 250Ks. So just DM me proof if you use code and you'll be entered into that giveaway. So let's get into this. Starting off at this overnight, what happened? Market opens up, we gap down. And we end up respecting this 1 hour gap, which I talked about in the weekly outlook. We end up putting in a new all-time high. From there, we start breaking structure to the downside. So at this point, what I'm looking at going into market open is this 30-minute gap. I want to use this as a condition potentially. If price respects it, we go lower, or if we trade through it, we go higher. And we were also respecting this 15-minute gap, like you can see right there. So either of those I was looking at as conditions. So market opens up, we initially get this wick to the upside, and we just start breaking down. And at this point, I was considering looking for longs back to the upside, but ES was like going crazy. ES had pushed strong bullish. There was nothing to take there. So from there, we end up getting a nice like slow chop down. We end up building up some kind of low resistance liquidity leading in towards that 930 wick. And at this point, we've swept out London low, we've swept out Asia low, and we have a bullish S&T because at this point, ES hadn't swept out either. So I'm looking for recovery back to the upside, and we at this point we were also delivering off this 30-minute bullish fair value gap. We did have this 1 hour below, but I see us respecting this 30-minute. We have a bullish S&T. I'm looking for entry confirmation, and I want to take longs to this low resistance liquidity into this 930 wick and into this unfilled 30-minute. So basically, I see this 1 minute gap, and I'm waiting for an IVG, and I want to take the entry. But what does this candle do? It doesn't inverse it. So at this point, I'm like very confident that price is going to go up, but I just wanted to have a little bit more confirmation. So I end up waiting for the 30-second candle to close, and I just enter off the 30-second candle because if I didn't, I would have been entered all the way up here. So luckily I did. 30-second candle closure, I get filled at around like 356. I run my stop down here, and again, I'm just targeting like just to that 930 wick. So I'm giving my stop loss some room, and I'm going to see what happens. So price comes up, we take out this high right here, and I go break even because I'm expecting price to just continue to flush. And if it doesn't flush, it's probably going to be the wrong idea. So what happens? Price ends up coming up, actually leaving these equal highs right here, and I get stopped out break even. So I thought this was a great trade. If I did get in here and I just, had my stop same spot, I could have easily just TP'd at these highs right here. But it is what it is. From there, if you actually look, this whole trade idea would have played out actually. Well, not yet, but it could potentially still play out. So we had the right idea. Just, yeah, we get break even on that. From there, price literally just chops around from like 10 a.m. like all the way. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention with this trade here. 945, we get manipulation down. So I'm looking at this kind of like a 15-minute PO3. We get 945 manipulation down, and we get that distribution up. So I was hoping for 10 a.m. to continue to flush, but as you can see what happens at 10 a.m., we end up, dumping down. So again, from 10 a.m. all the way literally till 11, we just chop. But what do I notice? I notice we have equal highs above, low resistance liquidity leading into equal highs, and we have a 930 wick with a 30-minute unfilled gap. So I'm like, okay, there's a high probability we do want to make a reversal on this move. Again, we're higher time frame bullish bias because we are higher time frame bullish order flow, and we are trading at all-time highs. And at this point, ES now has swept out Asia low, so ES has grabbed more liquidity. We're showing strength off of this sweep, so I'm looking for a move to the upside. We also have a bullish S&T off these lows. You could see ES swept them out, and NQ never did. So at this point, I'm willing to take an entry here. And basically I get in, my first entry was off of this candle closure right here. We get this 1 minute inversion right here. Or was it? Yeah, one of these candles right there. Anyway, I enter there, stops below the low, and then I go break even up here because ES sweeps out a high. I think it was this high right here. ES sweeps out that high. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go break even because there's a high probability price can come back down, re-sweep, and then go higher. So I'm just going to mitigate my risk. And if I get a re-entry, I'll take a re-entry. And obviously I get stopped out break even, right? From there, we get this nice 2 minute inversion to the upside. And now price is respecting a 2 minute gap. So I see price come into this 2 minute gap, and we get this kind of like indecisive close, but we reject. So, and I have a higher time frame bullish bias. We have all this low resistance liquidity. We have equal highs above. So I'm like, I'm just taking this. like we have a clear break of structure, shift in market structure, 2-minute inversion. We have a retest, and we're showing that we probably want to push higher. I highly doubt we want to go lower. We have an SMT. We have a higher time frame bullish bias. So I just take the entry there. I go break even at these highs right here. So I go break even right here, and this was around 1140. Price comes down, almost stops me break even. Thankfully didn't, because my fill was 345. Thankfully, we end up coming up, and again, I wanted equal highs as my target in the 930 wick, but as time's winding down, you see the price action leading up to it. I was just going to target this wick right here. So I had my TP here, and then I ended up just closing it a bit early because I seen it's just rejecting, but obviously it would have ended up hitting anyway, but it would have been an extra 8 points. Like I don't really care. So that was the full trade. Again, first trade, we come down, we sweep out London, we sweep out Asia, we have a bullish SMT. We get this displacement, we get that 30-second close, break even here, and then break even on that. We leave those equal highs, which is a strong draw. From there, we chop, low resistance liquidity, leading into an equal high, leading into a 930 wick with an unfilled gap. We have a higher time frame bullish bias. I want to see price go higher. We get this break, this 2-minute gap getting retested after the 2-minute inversion. I go break even at these highs right here, almost get break even, and then I take full TP just before this wick, just because I just see the price action leading up to this. I'm not taking a risk of getting stopped break even after already being in profit like so much. So that's it for me, guys. Very frustrating one today, I can't lie. I'm gonna break down the market tonight in the Discord. If you guys want to join, links in the pinned comment. And again, Alpha Futures giveaway for those accounts. If you guys want, just make sure to DM me proof on like Discord or it doesn't really matter, just wherever. And that's it for me. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.